So it is Friday night, no, Saturday night, waiting for my steak to rest. And I wanted a bold red and maybe a little less rustic, more fruit forward. So I am going with a Napa cab. And I've never had this one, so Fianchetto, and it says gravelly loam, the soil, Cabernet from Napa, 2023, so very, very young. 2023, if I'm not mistaken, is going down as an all-time vintage out of Napa. Napa has had a string of amazing vintages, with only 17 being a little subpar, still high, just not as high as other vintages. And I would steer clear of the Fire vintage, which I think was 20. Because you just don't know how much smoke taint got into some of these wines. If they picked prior, it doesn't really matter. I kind of just steer clear of that vintage just to be safe. So, hasn't been decanting long. 14.1%, so there's some alcohol, but not super, super high. But I'm kind of looking for at least today I'm in the mood for one. It's a dried steak that is resting. So while I was cooking it, I had this silver thread. This is the Gridley Bluff Point Vineyard, also 2023, but Riesling. And as per a lot of things, silver thread, this is a single vineyard. It's got that key lime pie thing going. It just hits you in the face. There's a fair bit of like a chalky minerality that's here, because I could taste it on the finish, but I just love their Rieslings. They're old Rieslings. This even has this is not supposed to have any, oh, so there's a lot of irony. I could feel there's a little residual sugar in here. Sure enough, this is medium dry. So this is not bone dry. That makes sense. It has a more full body taste. That's what some of the residual sugar will do. And the acidity is a little bit tame. The acidity is razor sharp, but the lime there, key lime, this minerality, it's got a full body texture. It's not a Chardonnay full body texture, but just a fuller styled Riesling, probably because of the residual sugar. Delicious. So I don't have a water here to drink in between, but we'll just go for it. I'm not going to do a very lengthy video today. I think the last few were just way too long. So this absolutely smells like dark fruit. Tons of dark fruit. It was a little muted when I first opened it. It's opening up. I think this will absolutely open up even more. It is so young. This is probably the youngest Cabernet I've had in a really long time, for this already to be on the market. I think they had the 22 at the store too. Well, I didn't even talk about the price. I think this is I think the winemaker, someone, or whoever owns this winery or is making this wine, I think it's someone slightly prominent, but I don't remember the history or the story now. Not much more out of the decanter than I'm getting out of the glass. I was just curious if the decanted wine had more of an aroma. It's definitely got that blackberry, that cassis. No dill, no green pepper, no real raspberry or strawberry. It is on the darker fruit spectrum. No real spices. See? So it tastes stronger than 14.1. You could taste a little of the alcohol. It is delicious. So this is a delicious wine. And the tannins are there and prominent, but for so young, I don't know how they've restrained them. They just add texture and volume to this wine. This is a this feels heavy in the mouth. Now, I did just drink a lean Riesling. Going to this, the acidity's pretty solid. Mouth is watering. This absolutely has a delicious factor. It's all the things I kind of wanted today. And it's perfect in that regard. Price, I think it's 30, sub 40. Was it 36? Was it 34? Was it 38? I don't remember. I would buy more. I would buy more. 100%. The tannins are there. The tannins are there. It's a little drying, but that's just so young, and it's a big, bold cab. This is big, bold, delicious, fruit bomby-ish cab, but made really well and in pretty good balance. But it's being exactly what it's being, and it's delicious. So 4.5 out of 5, and it's hitting the spot tonight. I think it's gonna be exactly what I was looking forward to with this steak. Same with this Riesling, 4.5 out of 5. Just good mood, high scores all around for these two wines tonight. So the steak's rested long enough. Go enjoy it. That's good. I haven't had a wine like this from Napa. I'm going to say the word one-dimensional, but this is delicious regardless. And I haven't had a wine like this from Napa for quite a long time. The last time I did, I think, was the Liquid Sky Cabernet, which I bought 2 cases of. So even though felt like it was very stylistically upfront, in-your-face, delicious, maybe a little bit bigger on the fruit than anything else, well, they were bigger on the fruit than anything else, I still enjoyed it, and I bought a lot of it. I can't get it anymore, nor find it. It was an obscure wine, still is, but this reminds me of that. This is the closest thing to that Liquid Sky I've had, and interestingly enough, the price is similar-ish. I think those Liquid Skies were 28-ish to 30, which was an insane price. I think that's 60%, 66% off whatever they sell it at the winery. That was a Moon Mountain, and I do like Moon Mountain Cab, but you have to pay for it. All the inexpensive Moon Mountain Cabs, so the Moon Mountain AVA in Sonoma, any of those that are cheap, taste cheap. The good ones taste phenomenal. I really like that AVA. This just says Napa. It doesn't say where in Napa, so probably why it's a little bit less expensive. It doesn't have a specific AVA Napa, so it's not from Rutherford or Oakville or other parts of Napa, but it's probably a blend of grapes from a number of those AVAs within Napa. Delicious nonetheless. I don't really care. Don't know what other vintages of this will taste, but this is awesome. Crowd pleaser. It's pleasing me. It's delicious. It's being what it wants to be. Okay, now I'm done. Have a good night.